Everyone debates freeze-dried versus dehydrated, Mylar bags versus canned goods, white rice versus brown rice, sardines versus tuna. Hours of content, thousands of words, endless discussion about the food layer of emergency preparedness. And it is all genuinely useful, genuinely important information that belongs in every serious preparedness plan. Nobody talks about the one thing you will die without in 3 days. Not 3 weeks. Not 3 months. 3 days. Water is not a component of emergency preparedness. It is the foundation upon which every other component either stands or collapses. And it is the element that the majority of people, including people who consider themselves serious preppers with stocked pantries and sealed Mylar buckets, get catastrophically wrong. Not through ignorance exactly, but through a consistent misunderstanding of what adequate water storage actually looks like when the math is done honestly and the real-world logistics are faced directly. Today, I am fixing that misunderstanding completely. The basic math nobody does. The standard recommendation you will find on most government emergency preparedness websites is 1 gallon of water per person per day. That number has been repeated so many times that most people have absorbed it as settled truth and stopped thinking about it critically. It is not settled truth. It is a floor, an absolute minimum calculated for a sedentary adult in a temperate environment doing minimal physical activity. It is not the ideal, and in a real emergency scenario, it is frequently not even close to adequate. In hot weather, 1 gallon per day is insufficient for basic hydration. During physical exertion, carrying supplies, making repairs, walking distances, doing the manual labor that emergencies frequently require, water needs escalate significantly. For nursing mothers, the baseline is higher. For children who are ill with fever, vomiting, or diarrhea, common consequences of disrupted sanitation in emergency scenarios, fluid replacement needs can double or triple the baseline figure rapidly. For anyone doing sustained manual labor in summer heat, 1 gallon per day is dangerously low. Plan for 1 gallon per person per day as your absolute non-negotiable minimum. Plan for 2 gallons as your actual realistic daily target. Then do the math for your household. For a family of 4 over 2 weeks, a common planning horizon for short to medium-term emergencies, that means 56 gallons at the minimum and 112 gallons at the realistic target. Do you have that stored right now? Most households do not. Most households have a case of bottled water and a vague sense that they should probably do something about water storage at some point. That gap is what this is about. The wrong containers. Thin plastic milk jugs are the single most common emergency water storage container that people reach for, and they are among the worst choices available for this purpose. Milk jugs are manufactured from high-density polyethylene intended explicitly for single-use and short-term storage. Over time, weeks to months, they become brittle, develop microcracks, and begin leaching plastic compounds into the water stored inside them. Their seals degrade. They are virtually impossible to stack efficiently without crushing. And milk residue remaining in the jug despite rinsing creates a biological environment where bacterial growth is actively promoted rather than prevented. Using milk jugs for emergency water storage feels like preparedness. It is not. It is a liability that gives false confidence. The correct containers exist and are widely available. Food-grade water storage barrels, available in 5-gallon, 15-gallon, and 55-gallon versions, are manufactured from blue food-grade polyethylene specifically engineered for long-term water storage. The blue color serves a dual function. It indicates food-grade material certification and it blocks the light wavelengths that promote algae growth inside the container. For households with limited space, WaterBOB bathtub bladder inserts provide a 100-gallon emergency storage option using your existing bathtub as the structural container. Fill it when a storm or disruption is incoming and you have a significant water reserve with no permanent storage footprint. Commercial water bricks, rigid, stackable, 3.5-gallon containers designed to interlock, allow flexible, space-efficient storage in closets, under beds, and in other spaces that cylindrical containers cannot utilize. Invest in the right containers once and they serve you for years. The false economy of reusing milk jugs is not worth the risk. The rotation problem. Water stored in properly sealed food-grade containers does not expire in the way that food expires. The water molecules themselves are chemically stable indefinitely. But water does require rotation, and understanding why matters for doing it correctly. Over time, biofilm, thin layers of microbial material, can develop on the interior walls of storage containers even in sealed environments. The risk is low in properly treated and sealed containers, but it is not zero over extended storage periods. In sealed food-grade containers, water should be refreshed every 6 to 12 months as a standard practice. The water being rotated out is not wasted. Use it for watering plants, for laundry, for toilet flushing, or for any non-drinking purpose before refilling with fresh treated water. Before sealing any water storage container, add water preservation treatment. Unscented liquid chlorine bleach, sodium hypochlorite at standard household concentration, added at a rate of approximately 8 drops per gallon inhibits bacterial growth and significantly extends safe storage time beyond what untreated water achieves. Do not use scented bleach, splashless bleach, or any formulation with additives. Plain, unscented sodium hypochlorite is what you need, and it costs almost nothing per gallon of water treated. The filtration gap. Here is where the majority of emergency water plans, including plans built by people who have thought seriously about preparedness, fall catastrophically and completely short. You cannot store all the water your household will need for a multi-month emergency. This is not a planning failure or a budgetary constraint. It is a physical and logistical reality that no amount of money or dedication can overcome for most households. A family of 4 consuming water at the realistic 2-gallon per person per day target needs 240 gallons per month. For a 6-month emergency scenario, that is 1,440 gallons, approximately 12,000 pounds of water. You cannot store that in any residential property. It is not possible. What you can do, what every serious emergency preparedness plan must do, is build filtration and purification capacity that allows you to process water from available environmental sources into safe drinking water on an ongoing basis. This is the piece that transforms a 2-week water plan into a genuinely open-ended water strategy. A Berkey gravity filter system is the standard recommendation for household emergency water filtration, and the reasons are straightforward. It processes approximately 3,000 gallons per set of filter elements and removes bacteria, viruses, heavy metals, pharmaceutical residues, and the majority of chemical contaminants from source water. It requires no electricity, no water pressure, no plumbing connection, nothing but gravity and time. Fill the upper chamber with source water, wait, and draw clean water from the lower chamber. Every emergency preparedness plan for a scenario lasting beyond 2 weeks must include a gravity filter system as its primary ongoing water sourcing strategy. LifeStraw personal filtration straws, which process up to 1,000 gallons per unit and remove bacteria and protozoa, belong in every go bag and evacuation kit as individual backup filtration tools. They are lightweight, inexpensive, and require nothing beyond the straw itself and a water source. Water purification tablets, iodine-based or sodium dichlorosocyanurate-based, kill bacteria and the majority of viruses in approximately 30 minutes of contact time and should be present in every emergency kit as chemical treatment backup for situations where mechanical filtration is unavailable or compromised. They are cheap, lightweight, and last for years in sealed packaging. The source awareness gap. Filtration capacity is only valuable if you know where to find water to filter. Source awareness, knowing the locations of usable water sources within practical reach of your home before you need them, is a preparedness step that most people skip entirely because it requires no purchasing and produces nothing tangible to point to. But in an extended emergency where municipal water supply has failed, the person who already knows that there is a creek half a mile north and a pond 2 miles east is in a categorically better position than the person who has to figure that out under pressure with limited information and limited energy. Map your water sources now. Rivers, streams, ponds, lakes, and even swimming pools in your neighborhood are all potential sources in a genuine emergency. All of them require purification before drinking. No surface water source should be consumed without treatment regardless of how clean it appears. Rainwater is generally cleaner than surface water but can carry contaminants from roofing materials, airborne pollution, and collection surfaces and should be filtered and purified before drinking. The hot weather multiplier. The final piece that most water storage plans fail to account for is the dramatic seasonal variation in human water requirements. A person performing moderate physical labor in 90-degree Fahrenheit heat can lose between 1 and 2 liters of water per hour through sweat alone, before accounting for respiratory water loss and baseline metabolic requirements. Summer emergency scenarios require 2 to 3 gallons per active adult per day as a realistic planning figure, not as a conservative overestimate. Water is not one part of your emergency preparedness plan. Water is the emergency preparedness plan. Get the water right first. Build everything else on top of that foundation, because without it, nothing else you have prepared will matter for very long.